Welcome back to the Agatebay YouTube channel. I'm here today to talk about agates from Morocco, specifically about agates from the High Atlas Mountains. There's a small town which is called Agatebay. It's about maybe a 3-hour drive away from Marrakesh, and it's easy to get there with a rental car, and there's a lot of local miners and collectors who sell the rough stones to tourists and collectors and dealers, and there's also some larger sized dealers who sell the stones in bigger volumes. Today I'm going to show you some different samples of what agates from Morocco may look like. All of the pieces I have here are from the High Atlas Mountains, but there are also different locations in the Middle Atlas Mountains. And I'm just going to start off with a really nice, cute little specimen. I sold the other half of this one this week on the website. This is the larger sized half of the specimen. It has a tiny little tube that's going in the center of the stone, splitting the center a little bit in 2 different sections, and this one's currently at a price of 85 euros. It is very vivid in colors, just beautiful bright design, and the Moroccan agates, as you will notice in other pieces I'm showing you, are very vivid and wild, especially for the structures they have. So you will find a lot of pieces with tubes and inclusions and pseudomorphs, and depending on which angle you cut them, you will get a lot of these eyes, especially in the outer areas of the stone. This is a flawless piece for the location, relatively large in size. I have this one at 100 euros only because it does not have other colors like yellow or purple or red or green in this specimen. So this is also one of the, I'm saying flawless pieces, but still not one of the high-end pieces, because other pieces may have more colors. But again, it's fracture free, so it is a high quality stone. Here's another piece that's on the website. This one's already at a price of 180 euros. You can tell the difference to the previous example. It's also got these beautiful eye structures all over the area here, but in addition it also has this beautiful yellow banding on top, and a really nice druzy as well, which is sparkling all over the place, and also has like some tiny goathide inclusions within this druzy. So this is already one of the higher end pieces at a price of 180 euros, but Moroccan agates can be spectacular, and the more colors you have in these agates, the more valuable they get, of course. And I frequently sell agates in a price range of $500 to $1,000 as well. So in comparison to that, these are still some of the less expensive pieces. This is a spectacular piece, also at a price of 180 euros on the website. This is actually a double floater, so a really interesting specimen as well. It's actually a triple floater. You can see it has a tiny layer of cloud-like agate at the very rim area, then one section of crystallized quartz, another layer of bright blue agate, another section with the crystallized quartz, and then this bright orange center, which is then again filled by a layer of quartz, and then a floater again in the very center of the stone. So this is floater inception. And Moroccan agates generally can have really good sizes, so I would say the average size of these may be between 3 to 4 inches, which is really good compared to other locations. For example, compared to Malawi agates, which are sometimes holding more punch in the colors, so they are more striking than a lot of Moroccan agates, but they are smaller in sizes. So now we are heading to like the, let's say, more mid-high quality of specimen, ranging price-wise. This is a spectacular piece for the design, just very strong orange color here in this section, again a floater here in that area, and like I said already to other pieces, just really wild for the design and setup of the stone. A lot of these have also beautiful husk going on, and a lot of these pieces will be windowed because the local miners, they will chip off some part of the backside to see through the window what kind of quality might be inside, and the more colors you can see from the outside, the more they can of course get for the rough stone. And when you go to Morocco, you will face the fact that the more colors you will see, the more money you have to pay for individual rough stones, and you have to negotiate over every single rough stone that you want to buy. So here's another example which is already showing fantastic pink color from the outside, and it's such a specific, spectacular piece because of this pink color, but also the fine pseudomorph sections which are going on at the bottom of the stone. I really like this one because the pink color is just so unique to see in the specimen, but you already see such a wide variety of colors going on in these agates, and typically you will find a lot of orange and yellow color, like in this piece for example. It has no major cracks running through the face, really intense vivid colors in the center of the stone, and again here in combination with this chalcedony surrounding with these beautiful eyes that you will find in a lot of Moroccan agates from this location, and also with a little bit of parallax as well. But if you have a flawless piece with that fills the entire center of the stone in this kind of color, they easily go up to prices of like 600-700 euros for individual specimens, and this one's currently only at a price of 250 euros. The most valuable piece I'm showing today in this video is this one. Without these flawed hairline fractures in the specimen, this would be one of these candidates for a price range of around 600 euros. It's not huge in size, but it has so many different colors and such a high contrast and saturation in the colors as well, with this really bright yellow at the outside turning into a burgundy red, and then what's really rare to see in any kind of agates is green color, and this one's got a layer of green which then turns into a blue chalcedony, and then this beautiful symmetric druzy opening. So if it didn't have these fractures, this would be an agate in the price range of 500 to 600 euros, but since it has these minor hairline fractures which I feel don't affect the quality of the stone that much, I only sell it for 300 euros, which is already half of what I would regularly sell it for if it didn't have the fractures. But if the fractures would be stronger and running through the stone entirely, and not only be like these tiny hairline fractures, the price for this one might be only at a price of 100 or 150 euros. So it really depends on how strong the fractures and will be in a piece, and how they affect the value of the stone. So I hope that gives you an idea about what kind of colors are available in Moroccan agates, what kind of wild structures you can see in terms of eyes, tubes, pseudomorphs as well, and also what kind of price ranges there are. I also have higher quality agates on my website that are way exceeding the 300 euro limit that I was just mentioning here. So if you're curious to see what those might look like, then I welcome you to check out my website. I will put the links for these stones in the video description, so if you want to go shop for some beautiful Moroccan agates, please check out my website, leave a like and abo for the YouTube channel, and I hope you'll be back to learn more about agates. Thanks for watching.